not. It's never fine.
I mean, I mean, it's good tool for Nidalee, you know? Nidalee always wants Renekton on the top side because she can always easily pick up some kills on the top lane, you know?
Well, I don't know, man. There are decoys available for the Wukong. Might be able to get himself out of the way of that, and then Wukong spins a little bit better than the Renekton. This is Rich. Rich does pretty amazing things on champions that may not necessarily be supposed to do it. This is the same bottom side of the map as game number 1, but a couple of changes elsewhere. There's no longer the Trundle and the Kennen. It's going to be Renekton Nidalee. We have switched our Saints out for some Sinners.
Yeah.
As we head to the top side.
And by the way, it's TusiN's range support. And I don't think I ever seen this before. Long time no see.
Yeah, actually, like TusiN used to be the one to pick up Nami. Back in the day, he was very, very good.
Like old days.
Yeah, yeah.
A few years ago or
yeah,
or
really,
something.
many moons.
Many years.
Friend. I have seen quite a few, you know, sunrises of the League of Legends at this point in my career, and yes, that was certainly a few moons ago. But we'll see how he's going to go on the Karma support. Certainly will be able to help the Aphelios get through the lane, and we know that Aiming is a brilliant Aphelios player who is one of our best in the league when we were talking Aphelios. You know, last split, and of course the beginning of this one. So we'll see. KT now, blue side advantage. We've seen be so powerful. See whether they can actually win the game, as Dynamics do have a lot of early game power when it comes to Beyond and Rich top side.
By the way, it's double super start, and that means maybe they're looking for the level 1 invade.
Could be some aggression available.
Yeah, already swept on the bot lane brush. Maybe they're gonna clear out the tribal ward right now. Ah, they couldn't.
Nice bunch of pings there as Beyond playing the Bewitching Nidalee, my personal favorite skin. I remember when it got released, I had to wait a year to be able to get it again, and it was so annoying. I was like, should I buy it? And I was just jealous forever after the release of that particular skin. So thank you very much for reminding me of that one. Beyond.
And wait, there is Airy exhaust Karma support.
Whoa.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's Airy is really balanced, you know, like it attack, also protect at the same time.
It does do both.
But normally you just pick up Guardian if you want to be like protecting support, or you just pick up Comment. But be really aggressive.
If you just protect, how are you supposed to attack? You know?
True, but you're playing against Ashe and Pantheon, so you might need to just protect only. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, I'm wondering if he can pull off the power of the Karma enough on the bot lane, because you're gonna get pushed in as Karma, and I don't think you want that.
No, especially not up against a melee support. You really shouldn't be letting yourself get pushed in. That is exactly what's happening. As we can see, 3 extra minions on the side of Dynamics. And that is a value spear from GuGer.
Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to the Airy, I think Airy should use by the champion who can auto-attack a lot in lane, you know? Then I think Airy can be really like broken spell.
Yeah.
Because then you can use Airy 24/7. You can active that. But in this kind of situation, if you auto-attack, then you're gonna get CC, then you're gonna get the one-shot, right? So you can't auto-attack. And also, your skill shot is gonna be on the minions 24/7. So
well, yeah, that's true.
So I don't think that was a great choice. I would just go for Guardian and Exhaust to save my Aphelios. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen.
Well, he did manage to hit GuGer with that one, so shout out to TusiN, nailing it. GuGer also just poking him with this big old spear. Slight advantage in CS here for aiming, but I think this lane is more about deokdam and GuGer staying alive, getting to level 6, and having that arrow to really lay down the hurt.
Hey. I think aiming is just 1v2ing this lane. He's just pushing out the Pantheon, and deokdam couldn't do anything. And Nidalee's here.
Yeah, Beyond coming down. Does have only half health, but there's the stun. Spear lands, but onto a minion. It's not what we want. Is GuGer going to get taken down to 200? And now going to get snared. That one's going to land as deokdam has to be exhausted. Beyond comes in. He's going to help shove this one out. See whether Dynamics go for a bit of a cheater recall, or whether they're going to try and get a plate here, as aiming and TusiN are very low. Yep, looks like that cheater recall is coming in, as deokdam's going to get back first. See whether it's boots. Yeah, it is. And a cull, the dream.
Yeah. I mean, it's not changed at all, you know? They have, I mean, Dynamics has a mid lane and bot lane prior, so yeah, they're just using it correctly.
I mean, they've got top lane prior as well. I mean,
yeah,
things only got better in the top lane.
But unfortunately, because of the attempt ganking on the bot side, bonO got the bot lane skull. And yeah, I mean, you should able to get both sides of scuttles when you have straight lanes pushing. But it was not happening.
Well, they're looking for this dive potentially, but you know, the decoy can be very annoying. So Beyond going to not go for that one. Kuzan still playing very well here in the mid lane. And I feel like Kuzan's feeling himself today.
Yeah. I mean, look at the CS difference.
Yeah, it's insane. Kuro is just getting brutalized. And now he's coming back with a tier, and so his line's not going to get better. He has no consumes.
Only?
Yeah, he's just going to have a real roughie.
Wow.
That's, yeah, it's not...
So they're not going to have mid lane for the rest of the game, I think.
No.
Yeah, like, just like last game.
Especially
Echo being useless whole game.
Oh, there's the stun onto SoHwan. Rich gonna slice his way out. Not sure whether he's got a dice or not, and I don't think he does. There's the teleport. Kuzan's coming back. He was in base as well, so he's gonna have a bit of a shop here to come in with. As SoHwan doesn't have the decoy, as you can see, only level 5 for Kuzan. But is it gonna be enough? The spear avoided there by SoHwan, but there it is. The happy bees come in. Level 6 is gained, and Kuzan, unfortunately, immediately dies right afterwards, going for a little bit more than he could chew.
Yeah, maybe that was too much, because he was already losing mid-wave, so he should just go back to mid lane ASAP. But yeah, after that, I think Kuro is happy with this result.
Yeah, he's alright. Does mean that, yeah, Kuro brings it within 10 CS.
Yeah, he's chilling, and also aiming. He just bought a attacks with boots, so he's just forcing the lane pressure against them. And just slowly KT's getting,
He's having a horrible time up here.
For sure.
SoHwan, the Wukong just really not having a great one. See whether that means that Olaf has to spend some time up there towards the top side. So Wukong is, of course, going to be endlessly more valuable as the game goes on. GuGer into the brush as he gets snared. It's going to mean that he's okay. This lane confuses me because I feel like Ashe should have lane priority, but I also feel like Karma should have lane priority. So I don't know who necessarily wins. It feels like Ashe versus Karma.
No, I mean, I already said that. Aiming is just one between this lane.
Well, yeah, but that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like TusiN should be putting on more pressure. Very strange. Let's have a look at this one more time. Break it down for us with it.
Great prediction by Kuzan. So that was really great by Dynamics, but I think they should know that bonO has flash. So.
And also, Kuzan should have known that he was getting smashed by the turret.
Yeah.
I mean, the turret did everything there.
So what I mean is, like, if you respect the enemy, then you do not, like, attempt those kind of plays, you know? Because they can always dodge your skill shot with their flash, you know?
Well, Kuro flanked at the moment, as Kuzan's going to make his way towards the minions.
There is a flash, so...
What? What?
Because he's Corki.
That went through his wing! What? That, I mean, he's robbed. He is. That needs to be a flash out from GuGer. deokdam also takes half of his health bar. Really well played here by KT's bottom lane. This is what we were expecting from these guys last game. They couldn't really bring it. Rich spotted on this ward. He's just going to blast cone his way out, though, as SoHwan just getting outplayed by the looks, by this crocodile. Nidalee going to have to get out of there, though. No Shelly for Dynamics.
I mean, it feels like it's similar to the last game, early game, right? KT just slowly getting back the pressure and making the champion itself the theme. Slowly erasing that, you know, like Ashe Pantheon having an early pressure, nothing happening.
Yeah.
Did they got the Drake with that early pressure? No, not happened. And also the Corki with tier, he just farmed.
Yeah, actually didn't lose too much.
Yeah, nothing much. And they traded some kills on the top side, and Azir lost a flash and died. So yeah, I mean the game is just slowly getting better for the KT side. Because if you go to the late game, there's no way KT is gonna lose this game with Corki plus Aphelios.
Yeah, it's crazy scaling.
So they're stabilizing this game pretty well. After that like silly small accident on the top side.
I think it's still going to be mid-game where dynamics really start to peak, as Beyond down to 200 here, as dynamics are going to start off this Ocean Drake. Some Honey Fruit will bring the Nidalee back up to full health, or half health. I think we'll be able to secure this one. So there we go. Dynamics do trade a objective on this map.
I mean, they deserved it because of the draft.
And also because of the Azir's crushing of this lane.
I mean, Azir, Ashe, Pantheon, you have to get the first strike, otherwise your pick is useless.
Aiming, taking a bit of damage here from GuGer. Got himself some Tristana and some Kog'Maw.
I know, Jinx at the same time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Jinx, Trist, I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah.
He's like 11 different champions at the one time. As bonO just comes over, steals a Rift Scuttler. The Korean commentators get absolutely crazy excited.
No flash, by the way.
Yeah, gonna be able to pounce it. Oh no, he's just gonna die. That's an axe to the back of the head.
Yeah.
That's the hard counter to cats, by the way.
Yeah, and also there is a Herald on the bonus hand, so...
Yeah, this is gonna be more money for Kuro. Great news.
Great news for sure. When it comes to this matchup, you just need to reach 2 items. Or 3 items. And then Azir can be complete useless champion into Corki.
Now Rich up here, he's taken 2 turret plates so far. And we'll see how SoHwan is actually going to fare as this lane continues. Currently 30 CS behind, 31 if you want to be pedantic. It's Rich.
Yeah, so Rich is trying really hard.
Yeah, he needs to stomp this lane and then get out and kill Aphelios 3 times or something like that.
But I think he's doing it, and at this point, no one can reach to him because Corki is not ready, right? So it's only bonO who can help it. But I think at some point, Reach will be able to take the 1v2 on the top side, and that's the timing when Dynamics should use that advantage to the bot side, because I do think Ashe Pantheon, they need to do something. Like,
yeah,
they are tools for the early game. They are the keys to snowball early game. They should start something.
Well, there's the arrow. It's going to land immediately onto TusiN. The flash into the Emperor's Divide, and that is a free kill from Dynamics. I love it. You say it, and then it comes true, would it?
Yeah, thank you so much. They are listening.
Yeah. We should probably not allow that. They shouldn't be able to listen.
That's true.
Yeah, that's map hacks.
I mean, that's the basic, you know, that even I know.
Well, I mean, you're a professional League of Legends player. You should probably know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but anyways, yeah, they did the basics, so I'm glad.
Kuro down to half. Still going to get conquered a little bit from the sands that Kuzan has available to him. There's a man drop. It's in. That's at the ready here for GuGer. deokdam, he's just going to shove this wave in. He's looking to go back. Ashe arrow halfway through its cooldown. Same can be said for the Emperor's Divide. And let's have a look at it one more time.
Yeah.
This was, I believe, oh no.
Casually just walk up and steal the Skurrels and 1+1.
And then beyond face planting into the wall up here. He's like, I've got a cool wizard hat. I'm hiding in the wall. No.
But yeah. deokdam. This is his champion, man.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot more. I guess that's why Korean commentaries just gave him the POG vote. for the game one.
They did get very
Like being a player.
yeah, he's
being
like
existing in the game.
he was useful in some capacity this game. Woohoo!
Wow, finally Dynamics has AD carry in the bot lane.
It's the dream.
Poke,
Oh my
poke.
god, Rich is destroying SoHwan.
Holy moly, man. What is this?
This is Rich. This is top lane faker, man.
Yeah, that's true. Like he's doing so much work for the team. And finally, the bot lane is also doing something.
Yeah, I mean
For
they're
the
12
team.
CS behind, which ain't great.
Yeah.
But this is range versus range melee.
I mean, it's like, I think it's more like theory that deokdam is behind in CS, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's always happening, so I don't want to mention it anymore.
The thing that's like really difficult here this game is that SoHwan has to build Trinity Force first, and it just doesn't feel good when you're already getting dominated to
For
have
sure.
like no tanky stats whatsoever. He's going to get ganked, but so's Kuzan. He's going to shift some sands to get out, and SoHwan's going to go invisible and create a copy of himself, and he'll get out. And there's going to be no successful ganks here, but there might be some successful turret takes. Undertow not going to land. GuGer is going to make his way in. And I think that Dynamics, although they're going to take a fair bit of poke, they're not going to suffer death right here, as Rich is going to try and walk up, get himself a bit of a stun as SoHwan. Getting taken down very, very low. He's going to flash, but no fadeaway spears here for Beyond, but he's still going to have to give up on this whole minion wave.
Yeah, the top lane difference is coming real hot.
Ooh, Valkyrie. Pretty good counter to that particular ability as Rich tanking up the turret for a long time. Beyond comes in, spear connects. Rich has to flash to get himself out of the way of that one. So the aggression going to have to be tempered a little bit here by the Dynamics top laner. That's GuGer now, spotted by TusiN. Snared up, aiming, looking to come over. Doesn't have the greatest of guns for this particular scenario. Would have liked to caliber him, but beggars can't be choosers. And yeah, that has to be a bit of a shield up from GuGer just to avoid the mantra Q damage. As deokdam goes back, and his cull has been completely paid off. And he completes his Blade of the Ruined King.
Yeah, so the game is still half-half, but it's the Dynamics who is trying more of some situations because, yeah, they should know that they have Corki and Aphelios if they reach to the late game. Pretty low chance.
Yeah, well, this is Blade of the Ruined King Renekton that just completed his Blade. As there's the man drop package. It's going to be taken away as Rich is going to get caught out, but he's just going to turn it, as this Renekton likes to do in the mid-game, and just destroys TusiN one more time. bonO trying to run away, does have a fadeaway axe to throw.
Yeah, and it should be the second Drake for Dynamics, and I love how deokdam is just casually throwing the arrow towards mid 24/7.
Yeah, that's how he's supposed to do it, man. He's like, I'm helping.
Yeah.
Please, let me try and farm. And it's going to be Infernal Drake this game, and I mean, if Dynamics wanted a way out of a late game horror story, stacking up an Infernal Soul this game is definitely a way to do it. And their composition should be strong if they can get both of the next two. After that, I think the expiry date might be up.
For sure. And I think at this point, Reach can just simply 1v2 here.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He's really, really strong. 40 CS up still after SoHwan got a lot of free time. Now Dynamics looking for this bottom lane.
Side trade.
Good guns for aiming, but he misses that first Q. There are very frustrating spears being thrown endlessly towards this bottom lane. And yeah, you get tagged by that Q, you take a lot of damage, Doctor. His mana not high. Still with his blade active available.
Yeah, and KT, I think they're not on rush. They just realized that they have the late game comp. So they're not taking that much of fight. They're just doing what they can do right now, which is just slow down the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you mentioned, Dynamics already got the 2 Drakes, so it will be the point when it comes to the 4th Drake. Maybe even the 3rd Drake. And yeah, this was the play that Reach and GuGer made.
The arrow sails by. I like that. I feel like Dynamics need to do that every single time GuGer has his ultimate available. That's the play that they need to try to make.
I agree.
See what Kuzan's going to be able to get done this game as well. He has his Nationalist Tooth completed. Beyond has actually not decided to buy a Rod of Ages this game. He's very squishy on the Nidalee, but I think he's recognized that he needs to be as useful as possible, as early as possible, as Kuzan. He's going to flash, gets himself out of the way, over the wall with his shifting sands, but has to use his flash to do it.
Yeah, great drift. But still, yeah, both teams are just doing so well for now. But there is just no kills.
I mean, it has to be Dynamics that makes the plays, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
As Aiming will take down the bot outer turret. They'll trade it for Shirley, who's not exactly the highest of value. They probably want to be able to put it down in this mid lane, open this map up, make more demands here onto KT. SoHwan pokes his head around. I like that little stop. That was very cute. Okay. Yeah. The burn damage going to do it.
I think if Dynamics can push this mid turret with this header and just finish out the first mid outer turret, then I think they can snowball this even easier. But because of the mid turret, it seems like their vision control is kind of passive, and also they're not looking for the fight actively anymore. So I think, yeah, they have to get that mid turret just right away. And then they will be able to control mid lane more, like deeply through the mid lane and towards the side lane prior, you know? So I think they just need to make sure that header is used on the mid lane.
I think that's exactly where Beyond is going to go. It's not even halfway off cooldown yet. Is Shirley, so has some time to make up his mind. But as the Aphelios is going back to collect his Runeon's Hurricane, could be a good time for the Nidalee to shove down.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, they're waiting for Rich right now. Rich already pinged that he's going to push one more wave. Because he has no TP, he's going to move towards the mid lane or reset and run through mid lane all together and try to use this header. Yeah.
Wow. Kuzan is eating a lot of aggression. There's the slice and the dice. And Rich gets the Cyclone out of SoHwan. That means the next team fight is going to be one that SoHwan's going to be useless in.
For sure. And next Drake is coming, and I don't think Wukong is going to get ult back in 30 seconds. There's no chance. And also, I do believe this Renekton got the second item.
Beyond has to flash. deokdam is here. Arrow at the ready, but they don't want to use it because they want to save it for a potential fight. Teleport in from Kuzan. He's got a burning face as well on the way. Looks like Leandri's second and a half item.
Yeah. Renekton is also running towards mid.
Yeah. Slither in as fast as this guy can go. deokdam gets chunked by a little bit. KT do have position in this river. Dynamics can get there at a moment's notice, though. Ooh, that shield being off cooldown is certainly a big deal. But now Shirley's going to buy space. Aiming has to be respected. My god, he does a lot of damage. Dynamics grouped up as 5. Package delivered. Kuzan immediately goes off to the side as now Kuzan just singled out and destroyed. His Emperor's Divide did nothing. GuGer's now running for the hills. Does get himself his shield back as Rich looking for the backline, but he's not going to be able to get in there and do anything of note. And deokdam with his arrow missing and a big crocodile next to him, but no way to actually challenge. This might be Dynamics falling apart, because if they don't manage to stack these Drakes, I don't know whether this comp can actually hold on.
Yeah, and that was the greatest Valkyrie package I ever seen in LCK. That was just so clean. He just finished out the team fight with one Valkyrie, and that was all. Really well played by Kuro there.
Yeah, Kuzan just absolutely nothing he could do. He just wanted to press R so that he could say that he did something in the team fight. We're going to have a look at it one more time. Let's just watch. Keep your eyes on Kuro. He's got something to deliver.
That was just so clean. And also, they couldn't land the CC chain on the Corki, so you cannot use the team fight when you miss most of the main skill shots for the engage.
You can see Dynamics still trying to fight for position around this map. Not going to give up just yet. Still ahead in gold. we're talking about it because KT do have that scaling advantage that we talk about. It does feel like Dynamics are losing further and further control of this game. And it's only 100 gold. Like, this game is 100% even.
Yeah.
Leandri's complete for Kuzan. His flash now just back off cooldown. So a possibility that the Azir will be able to get some work done. But I mean, the Renekton's ahead, yes, but you can see aiming's up. You got 1,000 gold ahead on bonO's side, and in a Nidalee matchup, that is not something that you'd want. If you're the Nidalee, you should be playing this early game a lot better. Not actually able to. And when you're behind, like, building the Rod of Ages feels so bad. If you don't have Rod of Ages, you feel so squishy. It's just 100% bad news.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think KT is also making it like almost 70% right now because of Mikhail's.
Well, Arrow is going to come down. That's a great exhaust on the GuGer, who goes up to full health almost immediately with that Athene's and the Primal Fury. But oh my god! Take those years to the bank aiming, as he does help grab those 3 kills in mid lane. And yeah, I feel like it might already be time up now.
Yeah, I think they didn't check that Karma got the Mikhail's. There's no way to catch Aphelios like that, because he's gonna use cleanse, and he didn't even use his flash because of the Mikhail's.
Yeah. You did see the Athene's value. That was definitely good, but unfortunately there's just too much DPS. KT will now grab the Baron. They're ahead by 3,000 gold instantly, and that's only going to get worse.
Yeah, and I just checked that Karma got the Mikhail's, you know? And yeah, they should focus on Karma or something, but I don't know. That was just so horrible engage because Reach was not able to join the fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for a Wukong that just decoyed and ran away.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is, if Pantheon and Renekton can flank on the Aphelios at the same time, then there's more chance, you know? And I think it's higher chance to get Aphelios right there. But yeah, great bait by aiming, using defensive item and defensive spells to in an aggressive way is that kind of moment.
Yeah.
You can always step up.
Maybe Hybrid should take some notes.
Yeah, maybe he should watch this game.
Yeah, hopefully he is, you know.
Take points.
Get as much info as possible. There's Kuzan lying in wait, but there's no one else here. The Renekton's still strong, but one Crocodile against the world. And especially as this game ticks towards 30 minutes, it is a disaster as Blade of the Ruined King used onto TusiN. He's very fast. Going to get out of the way of the tether. And now there's a teleport coming in from the Wukong. 5 members of Dynamics are in the area, but they're scared of him. GuGer's going to flash away, and that's not the approach that I was expecting. I thought maybe they'd just try to kill him, but nope.
Yeah. Ashe and Nidalee's flash is out. And, okay.
Yeah, Ragnarok on cooldown now. Rich is still strong. GuGer has ultimate. He's waiting. He really wants this opportunity. There's a teleport from Rich available as well. He's going to move over to the mid lane, try and hold on to that one as they're defending this Baron as best they can. Currently 2,200 gold, the Baron power play, and there's still got a minute to go. As Rich is getting chunked by all of these big ones coming from Kuro. This was one of Kuro's best champions, actually, over in the LPL and before he left.
They're even tanking the turret right now, so I think the game is already heavily on the KT side.
Yeah, their comp does way more.
Way more damage, yes.
Isn't it weird that 5th pick Renekton is going to lose again?
That is true, and yeah.
It's so strange.
I think it's more on Nidalee, because we didn't see Nidalee just invading on Olaf's side when he has 3 lanes of Priya, right? So I think it's more on Nidalee.
Yeah,
who
maybe.
Was not able to snowball this game because, I mean, Reach was stomping top lane.
Oh, 100%.
There was a 50 CS difference at some point on the top lane. And it shouldn't be like
I mean, it's still there.
Like
I mean, there's a 60 CS difference still. Top
yeah. So what I'm saying is, I think Nidalee was not like good enough to use that tools. I mean, it was not only Renekton. Ashe and Pantheon got the bot prior, and also mid Kuzan was just having so much pressure on the mid lane. So he should be able to push out the Olaf and make him really nervous in his jungle. But it didn't happen, you know? So I think that was the point.
Well, there's an Empress Divide out from Kuzan, as in comes GuGer as well. I believe there is still a decoy available. Yep, SoHwan looking for the 1v1. He's going to get it. GuGer now wants to try and answer this with a kill, but unfortunately for Dynamics, Wukong's a good champion, and Renekton's a terrible one. So it doesn't actually matter that he was put so far behind. He's still Wukong, as he is spotted by that enchanted crystal arrow. Really nicely played from SoHwan, and honestly, like, get your honors ready for this Wukong.
Look at this, man. Aiming, I love him.
Oh.
He got QSS and stopwatch and cleans the Mikhails. Holy moly, this player is the best aim carry in the world.
Super good. Super good.
Super good player.
Not great in game one. However, he's turned it around with his
we are not talking about that
incredible amounts of defensive itemization. That rocket from Corki was just gigantic. Dynamics now all Moonlight Vigil comes in. And they're all chunked to half health. They're going to lose this inhibitor as well as the mid lane one that fell earlier. And now this game is pretty much over.
200 IQ.
Yeah.
Item build.
And I never want to see Renekton picked as a counter pick to anything ever again.
So I'm like a QSS machine. QSS robot, and you're like a Renekton robot.
Well, I mean, you're at least being
야 이거
positive,
바텀.
you know, as
나
we're
따라올라간다,
gonna
얘네.
see what SoHwan was talking about.
Bottom side. Classic top lane.
Yeah, I was
Saying nothing.
아, 아 죽겠다 이거 레네톤 한다.
Maybe I'm
아.
lying here.
살았다.
I'm
아직
alive.
노플.
Haha, Azir no flash.
애쉬 노공.
Ashe no ulti, haha.
나 그냥
Why would deokdam ult there? I actually don't understand.
I mean, he should try something.
I guess.
Because the game is already doomed.
But if there's 4 people moving towards the mid lane, maybe you want it in order to try and stop any potential dive there. Mikhails is done for aiming.
Yeah, you know what? Whenever we watch the pro view by the top laners, there was nothing to like say.
Oh, it's like
Because
Chovy's
they're
pro
not
view
saying
as well.
anything, you know?
He just says, actually dump it, nothing.
Yeah.
Even though he's doing like the most amazing play ever.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Before the super play by Chovy, he's like, can we do this? And nothing.
Yeah. And then he does the play.
Yeah.
He's like,
And after that, can we end this?
yeah. Mid no flash.
Can we do this?
Maybe.
Maybe.
KT, they can do the Baron.
For sure.
Aiming, he's not even offering his DPS. They feel like
They cannot even answer.
Kuro is
here.
going to be enough. Yep. Hawkshot is going to give deokdam the bad news. Look at SoHwan. Oh, I love that play.
Cheeky.
Yeah, stand still. And in he goes. Arrow is going to connect, but he has the decoy. Baron's going to fall down. SoHwan's decoy tanked an entire boatload of damage. And aiming loses a bit of health, but he's got a huge shield because there's a Karma on his team.
Looking for the bait.
Yeah, the Fnatic brush. As SoHwan
Fnatic
is
brush.
going to walk into it. He does go golden after the decoy, and the rest of KT move on over. I don't think
Uh-oh!
remember, as that was griefing, I think. Had a GuGer? Oh, deokdam.
He's like, let's look for the next game, guys.
Wow, yeah. Look at bonO. He is angry. And Kuro is going to be able to grab that kill. I feel like this game turned entirely around because Kuro delivered Dynamics a package.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think was in the package? All right, it's possibly an Emperor's Divide. Does absolutely no damage, and aiming is just flashing forward, trying to pick up the rest of these kills. That was a big old crit. On to Beyond, and he's sent to the Death Chamber, and so is the Nexus. KT will even out the series.